Welcome to this course on tax reporting of employees' remuneration, in which you as an employer can learn more about forms to be completed by employers, frequently asked remuneration components, and useful information available on IRAS website for employers. In this section, we will introduce to you the various forms and appendices you need to complete for your employees. You need to complete the Form IR8A and, where applicable, the accompanying appendices 8A, 8B, and the Form IR8S to report the details of your employee's remuneration each year. The hard copies of these forms and appendices, where applicable, are to be completed and given to your employees by 1st March. If you're under IRAS's auto-inclusion scheme, you have to transmit the income information to IRAS by 1st March.
Let us get to know more about Form IR8A. This form is to be completed for full-time resident employee, part-time resident employee, non-resident employee, company director, including a non-resident director, pensioner, and employee who has left the organization but was in receipt of income in the previous year.
If your employee was posted overseas for a part of the year, you have to report only the portion of income an employee's CPF contribution in respect of his or her employment in Singapore. The income section in Form IR8A is for you to report all gains or profits and perquisites derived by your employee in respect of his or her employment, but excludes perquisites which are specifically tax-exempted or are covered by an administrative concession. The deduction section in Form IR8A is for you to report any of the following items which have been deducted from the employee's salary: employees' compulsory contributions to CPF or designated pension or provident fund, donations, contributions to mosque building fund, life insurance premium. You need to complete Appendix 8A with the details of benefits in kind provided to your employee. Generally, you are to report the actual cost of providing the taxable benefits in kind. It is important to reflect the total value of the benefits in kind from the Appendix 8A to item D9 of Form IR8A. Otherwise, you have failed to report the benefits in kind provided to your employee. You need to complete Appendix 8B for an employee who has derived gains or profits from employee stock options plans or other forms of employee share ownership plans. It is important to ensure that the total gross amount of ESOP or ESOW gains in the Appendix 8B is reflected under item D8 of Form IR8A. Otherwise, you have failed to report the ESOP and ESOW gains derived by your employee. You need to complete Form IR8S for your employees when there is excess CPF contribution made by either you or your employee. Under Section A, you have to report the actual ordinary wages, additional wages, and the CPF contributions made by you and your employee. Under Section B, you have to compute and report the excess CPF contributions made by you and your employee, which is the difference between the actual CPF contributions and the compulsory CPF contributions. You have to complete Section C only if you have or your employee has claimed or will claim a refund of the excess CPF contributions from the CPF board. The Form IR21 must be completed at least 1 month before your non-Singapore citizen employee ceases to work for you in Singapore, including overseas posting, or leaves Singapore for more than 3 months. For more information, refer to tax clearance for foreign and SPR employees on the IRAS website as shown.